Hi, and welcome to this Python file handling section. In this video, I will going to discuss you about how to open a file, what are the file modes, what are the file object attributes, how to close a file, how to perform read operation, how to perform write operation, and many more things. Before starting this tutorial, you have to install these two things, Python and one Python IDE like idle or PyCharm. What is file? Basic definition of file is a normal location on system storage which records data for later access. It enables persistent storage in a non-volatile like in hard disk. Volatile memory means like RAM, which can erase all the values when you turn off the computer. Why it is so important to learn file handling, as it is essential topic for programmers as well as automation testers, as both of them needs to work this file handling either to write a file or read from it, as IO operation are costly operation, so there's need to be careful to perform it. What are the types of file? There are two types of file: text file and binary file. Text files are the structure as a sequence of line where each line includes sequence of characters. Each line is terminated with a special character known as EOL, end of line, which tells the interpreter that the line is one old line is completed and new line will be start. Backslash character can be used to tell interpreter about next character. What are the binary files? Binary files are processed by an application, and one of the important point to be mentioned is there is no need for importing external library to perform read-write operation. Python provides inbuilt function for creating, writing, and reading files. Now I'm going to discuss you about with file handling process. Suppose if you want to read a file, first operation will be to open a file, then you second operation read a file and then close a file. But in case if you want to write a file, you perform open file, then write file, and then close file. Suppose you want to write a file which is not present in that directory. By using write file method, write mode, a new file is created automatically. These are some open modes. There are total 12 modes present in file handling in Python. R is used to open a file in read-only mode while the file offset stays at the root. RB, it opens the file in binary plus read-only modes and the offset remains at the root level. R plus, it opens the file in both read as well as write modes while the file offset is again at the root level. RB plus, it opens the file read plus write plus binary modes. The file offset is again at the root level. Now for write mode, W. It allows write level access to a file. If the file already exists, then it will overwrite it. If it is not, it will create a new file if the same does not exist. As I told you before, WB use it to open a file for writing in a binary format. Same behavior as for write only mode. W plus, it opens the file in both read plus write mode, same behavior as for write only mode. WB plus mode, it opens the file in read, write, binary modes, same behavior as for write only mode. A, appending method, this all followings will be appending operation. It opens the file in append mode, the offset goes to the end of the file. If the file does not exist, then it gets created. AB. It opens the file in append plus binary modes, same behavior as for append mode. A plus. It opens the file append plus read mode, same behavior as for append mode. AB plus. It opens a file in append plus read plus binary modes. Same behavior as for append mode. So, and my in this video, I will discuss about file object attributes. These are some file object attributes like file.closed, file.mode, file.name, file.softspace. Two more file attributes are also there, encoding and in new lines. So let's start with file.closed. It returns a boolean indicating the current state of the file object. It returns true if the file is closed and false when the file is open. And file.mode. It is the IO mode for the file. If the file was created using the open built-in function, this will be the value of the mode parameter. File.name. If the file object was created using open, the name of the file. Then file.softspace. It is a boolean that indicates whether a space character needs to be printed before another value when using the print statement. And file.encoding. The encoding that is used in file we used. When Unicode strings are written to a file, they will be converted to byte strings using this encoding. Then new lines, a file object that has been opened in universal newline mode have these attributes which reflect the newline convention used in the files. The value of these attributes can be /r carriage return /n newline and etc. None also be there, or a tuple containing all the newlines types that's seen. So let's perform. Open your Python IDE idle. Mention the file name and the mode which we are using. I'm using append mode here. Now print file name see file.name applog. Now let's perform another attributes. Uh, enter, enter. Encoding and then mode, then closed, new line. So encoding mode closed new lines. See file name applog, encoding used in this file cp1252. This is for window, and for Linux utf-8 will be there. File mode append plus, which I used here. File closed false because file is open. I am not closed this file. File new line none. Suppose here I perform close operation. Now run the script. In this way, I completed file object attributes. So, hi and welcome back. In this part, I will discuss about file object methods, which are very important in file handling with Python. First, file.close. This is used for closing the file. File.flush. It is used to flush the internal buffers. File.file number. It returns an integer like descriptor. File.is at y. It returns true if the file has atty attached to it. File.next. It returns the next line from the last offset. File.read size reads the given number of bytes. It may be read less if EOF is not hit. File is readline size. It will read an entire line trailing with a new line char for the file. File.readline size hint. It calls the read line to read until EOF. It returns a list of lines read from the file. If you pass size hint, then it reads line equally the size hint bytes. Seek. It sets the file's current position. Tell. Returns the file's current position. Truncate. It truncates the file size. If the optional size argument is present, the file is truncated to that size. Write. It writes a string to the file and it does not return any value. Write lines. Write a sequence of strings to the files. The sequence is possibly an iterable object producing strings, typically a list of strings. These are all the file objects present in used in file handling with Python. In my next video, I will give demonstration of all these object methods. So, hi and welcome back. In this video, you will going to learn about how to use file.read and file.readline. Um, File.read. It reads the entire file and returns its content in the form of string. Reads at most size bytes from the file. Less if the read hits EOF before obtaining size bytes. If the size argument is negative or omitted, read all the data until EOF is reached. Similarly, read line is used to read an entire line from the file. Let's give demonstration on these two methods. See, I opened hello.txt file in which hello world is written, and using f.read function and setting the size of read till 10, so it printed till hello world, not d. because it exceeds the size. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still here it is printed. Suppose if I write 11, whole sentence is print here. Now let's do some changes. Instead of write read line. See, see, I had written nothing in this, so it printed whole sentence till the EOF is reached. Since read and read line have same functionality, but difference is that it reads the given number of bytes. It may read less than if EOF is hit, and read line, it reads an entire line from the file. In this part, I will tell you about how to use file.write method. It writes a string to the file and it does not return any value. Due to buffering, the string may not actually show up in the file until the flush or close method is called. So let's demonstrate it. Hi, hello world. Now write f.write and in bracket write text which you want to write in your file, and at last write f.close. If you not write f.close, it will not show up, it will not complete its task because of buffering. Now save this content and run the script. As I told you, it does not have any return value, so nothing is just appeared here. Let's check it out. www.text file. See, hello world and welcome to this Python file handling tutorial. In this way, I tell you how to use f.write. In my next video, I will going to tell you about more file object methods like seek, tell, truncate, etc. In this video, you will going to learn how to use write methods in different modes. In previous video, I told you about write method, but I used method read mode. In this video, I will going to add some more modes like R plus, W plus, A plus. R plus means reading and writing a file. W plus means first writing a file, then reading a file. A means appending a file, and A plus means appending and reading a file. So let's perform these some more modes. Open your Python IDE, and we have to do little changes in this script, in place of W write R plus. Text equal to f dot read. See, in this script, first I open the www text file in R plus mode, in which first reading operation performed and then writing action will perform. I take one instance text which first read the which will read the file www.txt file. Then it will again write the string which it read from that file to that same file. See f.write text. Hello world, welcome to this Python file handling tutorial. And after this read operation f.write, it again write the same syntax, same sentence again in this same file. In this way, I copied this whole sentence one more time in this same file because of R plus mode. Now I'm going to perform another mode, W plus mode. In this mode, writing operation will perform first and reading a file will perform next. Now save this file and run the script. See, now whole file is empty because first it write because first in W plus case, first it will write the file and then it will read the file. As there is no content to write, it's chosen nil. Then it write the nil EOF to the file, and when then we read this file, there's nothing to display in that file, so it display nothing. And again, when you perform write operation here, the nothing will be there in that file. So W plus, in this way I completed W plus mode also. And now let's do append operation. Just write A and see what will happen. Till now nothing is written. Suppose I write hi and then save it. Appending means to add a string to that file after EOF of previous EOF. Now run this script. See, it appended this string which I written in my script after hi. After hi, there was EOF present before performing this task. After performing this task, our cursor start from EOF and write the whole string in this file. Now let's perform A plus mode. text equal to f dot read. Now run the script. Now open again www file and see what changes may be there in the www.txt file. See, nothing happened. Because first it append the see where see nothing was text.f.read. There was nothing to append. So first it append anything nothing in the file, and then again read this file, and then it display it on that file. In this way I completed with 4 modes: R plus mode, W plus mode, A and A plus. Let's do a conclusion that R plus means reading and writing a file. First reading operation will perform and then writing operation will perform. And in W plus, first write operation will perform, then read operation will perform. And A means appending a file. A plus means first append operation will perform and then read operation will perform. So thank you. And till now I completed write, read line and different modes. In this part I will tell you about how to use next method and isatty. It returns a boolean value. uh, if it will show true if the file is connected to TTY-like device and false if it is not. And next it returns the next line from the last offset, means it is used when a file is used as iterator. The method is called repeatedly. This method returns the next input line or raises top iteration at EOF when the file is open for reading. Behavior is undefined when open for writing. Open idle. Create a file. Let's check it is connected to TTY-like device or not. False. As I told, it will show false if the file is not connected to TTY-like device. Now I'm going to perform next. How to use next method. Open file R and then try. While f dot next now accept f dot close. Oh, indentation problem. See, nothing is printed here. It may be that file may be empty. Let's check it. See. So till now I completed next method is atty method, read line, write. So in this part, I'm going to tell you about how what is the uses of close, flush, file number, a seek, tell. So let's start. In my previous video, I already tell you about read line, and write is atty next. So in this video, I will cover all the remaining file object methods. So let's begin. Open idle. Firstly, I am going to perform file number operator. F equal to open hello.txt r print f dot file number, sorry, file number, then close the file. I use it many times how to close the file, but just use this syntax f dot close. It will close the open file. A closed file cannot be read or write anymore. So after this, uh, a whole script finished. Now run this script. Let's check out what is the value of file number. Yes, of course, F5 3. The value which it shows here 3 is a represent integer file descriptor that is used by the underlying implementation to request IO operations from the operating system. Okay, uh, let's discuss about tell operator. Mostly tell operator is used to tell us that the file object's position is from the beginning of the file in the forms of bytes. See, it will definitely show the output 0 because it tells that the file position is 0, is in beginning. And suppose if you want to copy file A to file B, and the cursor position must be at beginning of the file A to copy whole sentence to the copy file B. So this function is mostly used at the time of copy operation. Now I'm going to perform flush method. Flush method is basically used to flush all the internal buffer like SDO's flush. It has no return value. Close automatically flushes the data, but if you want to flush the data before closing the file, then you can use this, which I'm going to tell you right now. Just write flush, and in this way I flushed the internal buffer of that file. Now I completed with close, flush, file numbers, identify, next. Let's do this two more functions, seek and truncate. Again, I have to open idle. Let's open some previous file which I performed. L. Now write print f dot seek 2 comma 2 2 comma 2. Let me check the file. Instead of the book, write hello hello. I think it may be empty. See, uh, just open hello folder. See, first I read the file till 5, HELLO. Then uh, I move my cursor to the beginning by writing 0 comma 0. Then it again reaches to it at the beginning, and again I did the file till 5 cursor 5 till 5 characters, so it printed again hello. In this way I perform how to use seek method. It is used to change the file object position. Offset indicates the number of bytes to be moved. From where indicates from where the bytes are to be moved. In this way I completed all this file object method. In this part I am going to tell you that how to rename the file and how to remove the file from the directory. So for this we have to import a library named os. uh, these are the methods of os library: rename and remove. So open idle, just write import os, then os.rename file name. Let's check out. Let's convert this hello.txt into hello1.txt. See, hello. Firstly it was hello.txt. Now using that script, I converted this hello.txt into hello1.txt. In this way, I perform how rename operation. Now I'm going to remove this file. So for remove this file, the syntax is very easy. Just write remove and run the script. Oops, something went wrong. Oh. As I told that firstly I performed rename operation converting hello.txt into hello1.txt. Now hello.txt is not exist. That's why it prompt that error. So write hello1.txt and run the script. See, now let's check out that it exists or not. Oh, it's vanished out. These are two operations which is very important: rename and remove by importing OS library. So thank you.